And a warm welcome to the program. I'm Melinda Kinlami. Our focus is on the South today, and we begin in Bayelsa, where the state government has taken a major step towards improving healthcare and social protection services by signing a 3-year work plan with the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF. The agreement, which spans from 2025 to 2027, is set to enhance health and nutrition services, strengthen child protection systems, and improve social policy frameworks. The Deputy Governor, Mr. Lawrence Ujapo, emphasized the state's commitment to advance healthcare reforms, which will pave the way to protect residents against diseases.
We are happy that WHO has continued to partner with us in every inch of our response to any epidemic. So we also want to commend and thank WHO. Today we took this decision so that there is this anti-vaccine group that believe that every vaccine is a poison, it's meant to eliminate Africans, it is meant to make Africans sterile, and the rest of them. You know that the typical Asian man, nothing can make him sterile. And you can also agree with me that vaccine has also helped us eliminate some diseases in this country and in this our world. Because, for example, smallpox used to kill people indiscriminately. But because of the vaccine, the smallpox vaccine, it has been eradicated, and nobody dies of smallpox again. I can also refer you to yellow fever. Yellow fever is no longer endemic in Nigeria. So this cultural belief that some people are undulating is to our disadvantage. And so I want to call on us, all of us, and I want to really thank the assembly members from Southern Niger who have come here to demonstrate leadership.
Meanwhile, in Delta State, the Renewed Hope Initiative Health Program has taken a bold step as the First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has presented 10,000 professional kits to midwives in the South region. The event, held in Asaba, the state capital, also focused on women's empowerment and renewed commitment to improving maternal and child health care.
Senator Oluremi Tinubu arrives at the venue to flag off the distribution of 10,000 crocs and scrubs for midwives across the South states: Delta, Edo, Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, and Cross River. Accompanying her are the wife of Nigeria's Vice President, Nana Shettima, the Minister of State for Health and Social Welfare, Dr. Isiaq Salako, and other dignitaries. In separate addresses, their host, Delta State Governor, and his wife commend the RHI initiative as a program that will boost the morale and productivity of healthcare workers in the region.
Your commitment to the well-being of women and children through your Renew Hope initiative in healthcare, agriculture, education, economy empowerment, and social investment is commendable. As a state, we have benefited from these initiatives, including the distribution of notebooks and scholarship scheme for students, grant for the elderly and farmers, and distribution of bag of rice to indigent women.
Midwives are crucial for an effective and social healthcare delivery system, play a vital role in public health, particularly in maternal and child health, by administering treatments, promoting healthy living, assisting pregnant women, and delivering public health messages, all of which result in improved health outcomes for women and children.
The event also features a drama presentation highlighting the daily struggles and dedication of Nigerian midwives. Addressing the gathering, Mrs. Tinubu emphasizes that the initiative is part of the federal government's broader effort to train 120,000 healthcare workers nationwide.
I am informed that 60,470 health workers have already completed their training, and that is why the Renewed Hope Initiative, RHI, procured 60,000 branded scrubs and 60,000 pairs of Crocs as an incentive to encourage and support the tireless dedication of our midwives. All 6 geopolitical zones will receive 10,000 scrubs and 10,000 pairs of Crocs, which will be distributed among the states in each zone.
She then proceeds to formally present the kits to the midwives. Beyond healthcare support, 2,000 women from Delta are also given 50,000 naira each to support their businesses. Meanwhile, the Minister of State for Health visits the Federal Medical Center for an official inspection. The hospital management highlights some challenges it's facing.
So happy that he's seeing the challenges that we have going forward. And like you heard him promise, he wants to support our electronic medical record. What it means is that he wants us to go 100% paperless. A situation where from the point you enter the hospital to your exit, you don't go with a piece of paper.
The minister gives assurances that their concerns will be addressed.
In terms of the key challenges, first is that, like I said, the ministry would like to support them, upskill their electronic medical system so that they can move from full electronic system to full electronic system within the shortest possible time.
The Renewed Hope initiative gives its own assurances that it will continue to bridge healthcare gaps and empower women across the country.
The Edo State government insists that it will ensure standards are maintained in every project it undertakes in various sectors of the economy. Governor Monday Okwebolo disclosed this during an inspection of ongoing road construction and rehabilitation projects in different parts of Benin City, the state capital. Our correspondent Jessica Olubusere has this report.
The projects in the Ekenwa axis of Benin City, the Edo State capital, include roads and drain system. The contractor gives a breakdown of the progress made so far.
The project is, let's say, 95% completed. The main alignment is completed. Asoro Lane is on earthwork stage. Abokina Road is on stone-based level, and Wadia Road will be our next target, beginning of April.
The Temboga, Uniben, Ekua, and Obai-Jawa Lucky Way Road projects are in another part of the city. A major objective of these projects, in addition to ease of transportation, is to tackle gully erosion and flooding, which has been a challenge in the area for decades.
The high point of this project is along this Ekua Road. If you go to that part of the road, the erosion is so massive in some areas, 15 meters deep. In fact, houses collapsed and a lot of people ran away from that place. We have done massive work there, massive filling there. In some places, 15, 17 meters deep. But by the grace of God, we're almost 90% done with filling at that place.
An elderly resident of the community lauds the state government for the intervention.
As you do our road like this, the better thing when they go hard, they go this your hand. Now you be governor when we know, we don't ever see governor like you.
Aside from the road projects, the state government in November had approved the Ramat Park flyover project to deal with traffic congestion. Governor Okwebolo, consistent in monitoring of ongoing projects, again visits the site to check progress. He receives an update on the level of work done so far.
We have finished the 23 piles and 7 pillars and 3 cross beam underground cross beam. The percentage of the whole work, I think we have reached about 20% enough.
You commence a bridge work. is what we call substructure and superstructure. The substructure of most times should appear as if nothing is really ongoing. But by the time you get to the superstructure, it will be more appreciated. So basically, they are doing good.
Governor Okpebholo maintains that his administration is determined to leave a lasting legacy to the people.
The kind of speed and the pace they are going, I believe they can conclude their work at the stipulated time. The irons are still here. They have quality. We want to leave a legacy for Edo. That is the major reason why we see every day they move from side to side. From here we are going to another place.
The Edo State government has, however, warned that contractors whose handling of projects is less than satisfactory are likely to have their contracts revoked. Jessica Oluguse, Channels Television News.
Staying with infrastructure, a wave of excitement and appreciation has swept through the ONSA Government Secondary School, Calabar in Cross River State, as students and staff commend Governor Basio for the extensive renovation of their premises. The principal explained that the much-needed facelift has transformed the learning environment, making it more conducive for academic excellence.
It seems a brand new start for the students and staff of ONSA Government Secondary School, Calabar South Local Government Area of Cross River State, following the renovation of their school by Governor Basio II, expressing their heartfelt appreciation to the present administration. They appeal to the government to continue investing in education across the state. Their call for continuous investment in education comes from personal experiences, as their own school had grappled with dilapidated classrooms, leaky roof, and inadequate facility, which posed challenges to both students and teachers. The facility now boasts of refurbished classrooms, improved sanitation facilities, and better recreational spaces.
Before now, so many parents withdrew their children from this school because it was an eyesore. Even when I was sent here, someone asked if I'm sending on punitive ground. But today, people are struggling to come here because they feel the heart of God has touched the place. So I want to appreciate His Excellency very specially. And I want to also state that by what he has done, it has attracted students to the school. Only that some of them, they are coming in between the session, which is not very healthy. So I know that by next session, first term of next session, 2025-2026, we will have more students.
Students also shared their excitement about the renovated structures.
The place is okay. We can stay in our class even when it's raining. And we have windows now and doors, fixed doors. We can close our door and go home. When we come back, we see our lockers the same way we left.
I can say that from the look and from everything, even from my experience, I'm happy. Even from my smile, I'm happy because the school has been turned into something extraordinary.
In the meantime, teachers at the school acknowledge the positive impact of the renovation, stating that a well-structured learning environment will play a significant role in student performance.
Through this, we can sit comfortably, no fear, no anxiety. There's conducive environments for learning, and then intense learning is being carried out as well. And then the children, because if you are in an environment whereby you aren't sure of your next move, the children also, in no time, they are out through the window and so on, because everybody's afraid for their lives. But for now, it's been okay. We have a conducive environment, no fear for rainfall, intense heat, and so on. It's a beautiful place.
With the new improvements, ONSA Government Secondary School seems set to achieve greater academic milestones, ensuring that students receive the quality education that they deserve.
The Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, is continuing its intervention in rural communities in the oil-rich region. This is as the Regional Development Agency has handed over the recently constructed Corpus Lodge in Ndele, a university community in Emoha local government area of River State.
The Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, is prioritizing the welfare of youths as part of developmental interventions, especially post-tertiary life, which for most begin with the National Youth Service. One of its projects in this area is a Corpus Lodge, sited at the Ndele campus of the Edo State-run Ignatius Ajo University of Education, a Moha local government area, initiated and completed by the current board and management of the NDDC to address accommodation challenges faced by the core members posted to the area.
We are seeing a beautiful edifice. I know that very soon you are going to light it up to the benefit of this very peace-loving community, very hospitable. We are enjoying a cordial relationship with this community. We have no issue with them. The paramount ruler has always been a great assistant, and all the citizens here. So whatever you bring here, we assure you that it will last and serve these very purpose.
The lodge is fitted with modern facilities to provide comfort for the residents.
In the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the
We
Holy Spirit.
have completed the project. The 10 end suites will house at least 20 coppers, because what we have there is what we call, those days when we were in school, we call it a double decker. So 2 core members can comfortably stay. The rooms are spacious. There's convenience, there's kitchen, wardrobes and all that. So they are due to taste. We're believing God that with what we have here now, even the cover that will be posted to the university will find will find comfort.
The state rep, Chief Sir Honorable Tony Okocha, in his evening wisdom, having been a copper before, had tasted it. He felt it and he knows it. That's why he built a copper's lodge here. I'm not surprised because they have been there. So those who will benefit from here will thank God tomorrow for themselves and thank him too and the federal government for initiating this kind of project in this place.
Mr. Tony Okocha also visits Iba community to inspect ultra-modern market comprising 126 open shades and 20 slots of one-story buildings.
Our target is that by first week maximum of April, this project would have been delivered to the people of Uvaho for their use. I'm told that on a market day, it's usually not a daily market, but then they have special days for market. That use the size of the roads are taken over by women, which of course will tell you that when this project is completed, it's going to be a beehive of activities.
The NDDC ends their tour of projects in Amalam community, Abua Odua local government area, to inspect the 10,000-gallon capacity solar-powered water project.
In a bid to curb the persistent issue of crude oil theft, the federal government has established an interagency security team to apprehend and prosecute pipeline vandals. The Special Prosecution Team of the Presidential Task Force on Petroleum Product Theft and Sundry Crimes has arraigned 9 suspects accused of destroying pipelines in Akuputoru local government area of River State. Security agencies from the Office of the National Security Advisor arrested the accused on March the 11th, and they pleaded not guilty to all the charges. The case has been adjourned to May the 6th and 7th, and the suspects remanded at the Port Harcourt Correctional Center pending trial.
We just arraigned 9 defendants before Federal High Court. 1, River State. The 2 count charge was filed against them. Count 1 borders conspiracy. Count 2 dealing tampering with petroleum pipelines. The charge was read and explained to defendants, and all of them pleaded not guilty to the 2 count charge. and the matter we are going to 6 and 7 date of May for hearing of the substantive case. And the defendant applied, the counsel to the defendant applied for an oral application for their bail, which the court refused and ordered them to come formally. And the court ordered them to be remanded at the Nigeria Correctional Center, Rivers State.
The move for the creation of Ogoja State from the present Cross River is gaining momentum. This follows a town hall meeting by the movement for the creation of Ogoja State from Ikom Zone to harmonize their position and demands for the new state. Speaking during the forum, the movement's coordinator for Ikom Zone, a retired commissioner of police, Lawrence Alobi, also called for unity from the local government areas involved in the agitation, while the chairman, retired Colonel Pam Oga, said the proposed state would be one of the most viable in the country as it has abundant natural resources to harness its development.
We, the good people of Echo, good people of Boke, Echo, Ikom and Bobora, have gathered here today as stakeholders with a common vision and determination to consult together and develop strategies on how we can work together in unified action for the acquisition of the Ogoja State. I am optimistic that with unity and determination we will achieve our collective goal. I am happy to inform you all that our memorandum is presently before the National Assembly, and our distinguished senators and members are working assiduously for the creation of Ogoja State.
This cry is not just because we want to cut off from where we are. No. We are very comfortable where we are. We are competing favorably and comfortable. But that does not preclude us from asking for what belongs to us. You have been hearing all Ogoja State, when the old Ogoja province. Then this creation of states started. It had always been targeted for favoring old provinces in Nigeria, from north to south, from east to west. And in all this, you realize or remember or appreciate there is only all Ogoja State that are not included.
Finally on the program, the chairman of the main organizing committee of the Niger Delta Sports Festival, Alabo Iyayi, has expressed satisfaction with the level of preparations ahead of the fiesta. During an inspection tour of hostel facilities and competition venues in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital, he expressed excitement with the state of facilities at the Dakada Skills Acquisition Center, which is the accommodation venue for 5 of the 9 states. He noted that in spite of the fact that the region is blessed with abundant sports talent, there has been a steady decline in sporting laurels, and expressed confidence that the festival will unearth new potential. The Niger Delta Sports Festival holds in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital, from April the 1st to the 8th.
I'm impressed that we have such a humongous sporting facility in Akwa Ibom State. I thought that Delta State or maybe Edo State haven't just hosted the National Sports Festival. The last 2 editions of the National Sports Festival will have the best sporting facilities, but my coming here today has reassured me that Akwa Ibom State are doing well in terms of the sporting infrastructure. And so I want to commend the government of Akwa Ibom State and to say that we are ready for the games. With this visit, I am at least 90% sure that the games will come on successfully. We're using this opportunity of hosting this Niger Delta Sports Festival. not only to discover new athletes, new talents for Nigeria, but also to intervene in the sporting infrastructure of the Niger Delta.
That's the program today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Melinda Akinlami.